Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Venitia. I'm here with my strong black coffee, as you can see, and this is your reading for the day. Okay, as you know, I'm always using several decks. I'm going to use this one. For the moment, I like to start my reading with that one, and I'm picking several cards in order to see what is going to be the topic of the day. Okay, so either I take those cards or sometimes they fly out. So I hope everyone is doing well. So please remember, this is not meant to resonate 100%, and that's okay. Okay, you take what resonates and you drop the rest. Talking about flying cards, here they are. So we've got delaying a decision, not knowing exactly what to do. There is transformation, and we've got justice. So there might be some legal stuff going on. You're sitting on a decision, you don't know exactly what to do. And at the back of the deck, we've got health. So this could be a decision that is taking a toll on your health. You could be a little bit stressed out or depleted. Or it's a decision that you have to take in order to be in a healthier situation as well. Could be a little mix of all of that. So we are going to see with my tarot what is the situation that you are a little bit delaying, sitting on, not knowing exactly what to do. So if it talks about health, we should have temperance. Delaying a decision, there could be some blockage like the hangman. There could be temperance as well, the hermit, you know, looking at the situation. Transformation should be the death card, or at least the wheel of fortune. The chariot could be nice. So let's see what this is talking about, and I'm going to cut the deck. So this is going to reflect the situation. Okay, so it's like the title of the book, if you prefer. Well, we have the hangman. Okay, so this is like waiting, delaying the decision, and we've got temperance, which could be also a sign of delay and also related to health, as I said. So the hangman and temperance could be related to your situation. And I want to ask you, are you present, or do you feel invisible right now? Are you feeling depleted? Are you a little bit beside yourself because of the situation? Because this may be taking quite a toll, you know, on your feelings, on, you know, on your mood. You could be quite tired. This is very tough decision to make. So let's see now. So the situation is with the tower. So this has hit you like a ton of bricks. Okay, this is the realization of something. Something comes to your mind and you are completely upside down by it. Like you are overwhelmed, and it's a surprise. As a result, you've got the Lover's card, which is also a card of choices, and there is a little bit of timing. You have to literally get back your feet on the ground, and you have to weigh several things together. The advice is the Empress. Okay, think with your head, take back your power, and we have, you know, the Death card. So this is transformation. So there is a situation, and we've got the hangman as a further information for the tower. So sitting on a decision, we've got temperance again. So yes, there is the delay, and over the Empress we have the wheel of fortune and the chariot. So there is definitely something moving here. It could be about the relationship, but you know, it could also be about work, where there is a situation that is taking you know, a toll on your health. And we've got the Star and the Hermit. So think about what is best for you and not necessarily for the other. You have to put yourself first, as the Empress is implying here. You've got to take back your power. You have a crown on your head, so don't behave like a little lost puppy or something like that. Be the queen, be the Empress. Okay, you have to think about that transformation, because it is probably best for you to move on. It could be because the situation at work is really too tough for you, or this is not the right path for you. And if we just, you know, look at the back of the deck, you have strength, so you have got to take that strength, okay, back. So we're going to keep the Empress, the transformation, and we are going to see further on. But some of you are, it's like your inner gut is telling you, yes, I have to change something. I cannot stay in that situation. We are going to see whether this is about work and or a relationship. I am sensing more a relationship, that you have come to realize something about the person you are in partnership with, and that you can no longer continue this relationship with that person, and that you have to end it even though you are very much in love. So you are the one taking this decision here. We've got the key. The key implies that you have to take back your power. You have the decision, and you've got to take that key, that opportunity, in order to move on. So we've got fusion. Well, this is partnership. This is the couple, the relationship. So we're going to see further on. Okay, another card. We've got the love card. So this is a relationship where there was a lot of love. Could have been so tough, not reciprocated, not respected. You were very much in love, and you possibly still have some feeling for the person. It's very, conflicted maybe inside of your heart and your brain. Your brain is telling you, I have to go. Your heart says, but what if? It could be a possibility. And we've got protection. So the advice here is protect yourself. You cannot stay in that situation because you are isolated. So this is the cage. It's like you are being trapped. Remember that you have the possibility to make the right choice here in order to change that situation. We have the punishment. So someone is gaslighting you here. Making you feel guilt. There is some kind of a guilt trip here, or shame, someone angry at you that makes you feel like you are the one responsible for whatever they are going through, or something like that. And as a result, you are isolated, but you've got the key in order to get out of that cage. That person is totally projecting is fear, is anger, whatever that is, on you, like you're the one responsible. And in fact, you were offering your love, as we saw. You were very much in love with that person, and there is a problem within that person, and you become like the scapegoat of everything. Okay, now it's time to get back to your sense. We've got return, which could imply that this has been a cycle that has been taking place for quite some time. And this is also a return to your spirituality that is going to help you out of the situation. This is a return to common sense, and it's also protection from above. But you've got spirituality that's going to help you a great deal in order to get out of that situation. So you've got faith, you are walking in faith. We've got the eternity card, which is also a very spiritual card. And it could imply that there is no going back. Deep down inside, you know that this is going to be a choice that you make for once and for all. Okay, once you put this change forward, you are not going to go back. And there we have it. The positive movement. So you are going to a better horizon. You are going to move forward, and this is the right decision to take. So maybe you need to gather a little bit more strength in order to be able to make that move. Maybe you've got family. Maybe there are so many things that you have to think about. Maybe there is so much pressure coming from the other person that you are kind of delaying the decision, even though you know that this is the way to go, that this is the best way for you to move forward, for your safety, for your protection. Okay, we've got universe, and we've got the authority card. So that person could be, putting a lot of pressure on you, but you've got the key. So you've got to be your own boss here. If that person is such a figure of authority that leaves you no power of decision, then you are not in a safe place. You are in a toxic environment. You should be the one who makes the decision here. Okay, you've got to be the boss. Okay, so there is a reason why you are waiting the right moment. Okay, we've got here this card which says waiting the right time. Okay, so it's been circling in your mind for quite some time, and you have suffered in silence. Again, we've got that feeling of isolation. You have been looking at that horizon. It seemed so far away, but now it's like you are getting very much closer to the decision. And it seems to me that you are not even looking back at all. Okay, so we've got your potential here, fertility, great heart as well, the possibility to bring new project, which in that relationship maybe it's not possible unless you move forward, but there is something inside of you that you can literally birth. You know, maybe there are some money problems, money involved, money question about that breakup that are in your mind, and the question is, am I going to able to make a life for myself? Because there is money, there is security. We don't pay the rent with thin hair, and there we have it. We've got material prosperity. And so talking about bringing food to the table, we've got it here. So there is someone here who's able to, with the projects, to bring food to the table, to sustain a lifestyle. You see the hands and the offering with the open hands here. There is something inside of you that's going to help you to make yourself a living, you know, to make profit. You might not be aware of it, but there is a great potential inside of you. So yes, you will be able to build a life of your own, you know, and we've got solid foundation. So this is probably something that you have in mind, because that change is implying so many consequences. You want to be able to not depend on anybody anymore, and you've got to build yourself those solid foundation, but you've got the potential for it. Okay, so yes, solid foundation, very important, that you know that you have the ability to, you know, sustain a lifestyle, to protect your family. And you also need, this is the throat chakra, you need to express your need, you need to express how you feel, you need to express what you have in mind, what you have in your heart. And maybe expression, communication is very important in the projects that you have, but you must be able to speak your voice again, because I feel that in the situation that you are living now, it's like you are invisible and you are not talking, you are keeping to yourself. It's like you are trying to make yourself invisible. Well, no longer. Now is the time to go forward, to be seen, just like the Empress that you are. Okay, let's see that. Okay, we've got the crown chakra, so wear that crown. And we've got destiny. Okay, it's in your destiny now to make that wheel turn and to start prosperity, because you've got that potential to, you know, have material abundance. And this is the seed. So this is the beginning of prosperity. That person might have had quite an impact on your life, and moving forward, you're going to find back the freedom to, you know, build your project, not be dependent anymore, and to build a life of your own. It's like that person had an impact on your wealth, on your projects, on your ability to make money. Maybe that person took money from you or put you in a situation where you were not able to be, you know, having your business, making money. You felt restricted. But there is something, and maybe that's why you're delaying the decision, because you are trying to put everything into place in order to build that prosperity. So we've got introspection. So thinking, you're not jumping the gun here, okay? You have thought about that and just about everything. So you're not making a decision out of fear, but because you have you've been thinking about it about a long time. We've got projection. So there is a person here projecting onto the other. So that could be the partner gaslighting you, you know. We've got the Fool. So yes, you are going to change and you are going to walk this is a beautiful scenery, okay? You are going towards prosperity. So there is a lot of freedom and, you know, a sense of fresh air, like springtime when everything is growing again. You might have felt that this relationship was not growing, like sterility, you know, there is nothing growing, and that is about to change because you've got the power to bloom, literally. Okay, and so something with that introspection is coming up to the surface. Okay, it was in your consciousness, but now it's going to come to the world. You are becoming more conscious of what that person has been projecting onto you, and that made you feel so oppressed. That person could be, you know, kind of sick in the brain or something like that, because it doesn't take account. I mean, I'm saying he and she, but this is general reading, so reverse, you know, male, female, if need be. But that person projected his fear, his anger on you, and now you come to realize that this was all gaslighting and projection. Okay, we've got several cards here, so let's have a look. That person was, you know, like the dream person for you. You had totally something else in mind, and you woke up to the nightmare. Okay, you saw that this person was projecting a complete other scenario. You had, you know, like a field full of spring, and, you know, you're living now the present moment. You think, no, at the moment I have to see reality as it is, and I have to go forward. You are going to be free, okay, to walk wherever you want and do whatever you want, and that person is going to remain trapped and oppressed. That person is trying to make you feel as oppressed as that person is actually feeling. So it's trying to take your freedom, freedom of thought, freedom of will, and to put you inside of a cage. And you have been thinking a lot about all of this, and things have been arising in your consciousness, and now you know that you no longer want to be oppressed, you no longer want to be in fear, and you want to move on, you want to be free. Okay, so things are, you know, being put into the right frame of mind. Now you have so much of a better vision on things, because that person was so gaslighting that for a while you were maybe, you know, going on a guilt trip yourself. Is it me who is doing something wrong? And now all the clues are falling into place, and you realize, I was not the problem. That person made me feel like I was the problem. That person was repressed and had lots of problems. It's not for me to solve that. Now I've got all the clues, and now I am coming to the end of that chapter in my life, and I'm going to free myself. So that person is holding you back, and it might be very difficult for you, because you literally thought that this was the man or the woman of your dream, like soulmate things. And you also might have projected a lot of dreams onto that person, and you woke up to a complete nightmarish situation. So I'm going to take again a few cards from here, but I sense that you are going to move forward with all the information that you need. So we have passion. You are going to get back passion and the blue card. See, this is the best card of the deck, okay, the blue card. It means that you are free, and this is the treachery card. There was some treachery from that person, and it could be lies, cheating, you know, gaslighting you, toxicity, whatever. That person has it running apparently in the family. There is inheritance, but that treachery means that this was the moment that everything clicked, but you are going to get back at your passion in life. We've got passion, and we've got the blue card. So if you were feeling depleted, you are going now to get back at that fuel for life that you had, that passion. You are going to feel alive again, and you are going to separate the good and the bad. You know that this person has been lying, cheating. You know, there is a lot of toxicity. That person is going to lash out and won't admit that he or she is responsible for his, you know, behavior, but that doesn't really matter. you have to concentrate on what is new. Okay, there is good news here on the way for you, and this is really what you have to concentrate on, right? Okay, good news coming in from you, good energy, new opportunities that you are going to free yourself. As you're going to free yourself, the new opportunities will literally sort of land on your lap. Okay, land on your lap, sorry. So okay, you've got the key, remember, to free yourself from that situation. You've got the possibility to build yourself strong foundation for the future, and don't expect that person to admit that he or she was wrong. Okay, but that doesn't really matter. You've got fuel for life. Well, thank you for listening, and don't remember, you're not the one guilty here. Okay, and there is transformation that is on the way, and it's a transformation that is going to bring you on a much better place, and this is now a new page on your destiny where what you are going to plant is going to bloom, and this is the beginning of prosperity. So bye, toxic one, and hello, new life. Okay, this is transformation at its best, and the wheel is turning here, and you're going to transform for the better. Okay, well, thank you for listening. I'm Venitia. Consider liking, sharing, subscribing. I'm a very small channel right now. This is a timeless reading. I hope it resonated for you, and I'll see you tomorrow with another reading. And thank you for listening. Bye for now.